Now, farmers in the province say they believe farm murders and farm attacks are fueled by what they term political rhetoric. Now, from the organisation TLU, I'm joined by Chris Van Zyl, who, like many others, must be concerned. Mr. Van Zyl, good afternoon to you. You must be worried about tomorrow as different constituencies descend on the small town. What's your principal concern?
Well, our principal concern is the matter of command and control, if I may call it that, Jeremy. We have communicated with our membership and issued a set of guidelines which we hope they will follow should they decide to attend tomorrow's protest. I think we need to emphasize that as far as we're concerned, all means should be addressed to solve the problem. The government has this responsibility, and that's what we hope will become clear tomorrow should there be a positive outcome.
Mr. Van Zyl, what exactly are those guidelines then, and how would you as an organisation enforce them?
Well, to a large extent, one does not have control over who will be attending tomorrow's protest. I think from our point of view, we have issued the following guidelines. And that is first to say that we should only participate if there is a well-planned program with very clear aims and outcomes. Furthermore, we've emphasized the issue of command and control as well as discipline. We assume that it might be difficult for people who might be led into provocation and therefore hoping that they will overstep the lines of the law. Therefore, it's imperative that they stay within the law. But the issue of emotional and unstructured outcomes which could take a lot of people in tow needs to be considered. And then finally, if such action is to take place, I think the participants need to have some input in terms of the joint planning that was required for this purpose.
Mr. Van Zyl, what about the issue of firearms? Would you be prepared to make the call to your members and tell them that they shouldn't bring firearms tomorrow?
I think there are legal implications should they decide to take firearms, because even though if they go to Senekal and bearing in mind that there might be a legal restriction on gatherings of more than 15 people, and this has been communicated, I think, at large to society at large, such firearms cannot just be locked in a vehicle, because then it is deemed unsafe in terms of the law. So therefore, this is to be borne in mind.
All right, Mr. Van Zyl, I'm sorry that we didn't get the last part of that comment from you, particularly in terms of the firearms. That's an important aspect, but one can only hope that good sense and even tempers will prevail in Senekal tomorrow. From the TLU, Chris Van Zyl, thank you very much for joining us.